A living room has to do more than look good. It needs to feel comfortable in the evening, support everyday routines, make conversations feel natural, and still look polished when guests come over. That is why lighting layout matters so much. Many people choose furniture, rugs, and wall colors first, then treat lighting as an afterthought. The result is usually a room that looks finished during the day, but feels flat, shadowy, or harsh at night. A better approach is to think about lighting as part of the room's structure, just like the seating arrangement or traffic flow. The goal is not to make the room as bright as possible. The goal is to create layers of light that work together: general lighting for the whole room, task lighting for reading or activities, and accent lighting to add depth and atmosphere. Start with how the room is used before choosing fixtures. Look at how the living room actually functions. A room used mainly for watching television needs a different lighting plan than a room used for reading, entertaining, or family activities. Ask a few practical questions. Where do people usually sit? Is there a television or projector screen? Are there reading chairs or side tables? Does the room connect to a dining area, hallway, or kitchen? Are there artworks, shelves, plants, or architectural details worth highlighting? These answers help determine where the strongest light should go, and where softer background light is enough. Use layered lighting instead of one central fixture. A single ceiling light in the middle of the room rarely creates a comfortable living space. It may illuminate the floor, but it often leaves corners dark and creates shadows on faces. Layered lighting solves this by combining several types of light. Ambient lighting. Ambient lighting is the base layer. It gives the room overall brightness and makes the space usable after sunset. This can come from recessed lights, ceiling fixtures, wall lights, or a combination of sources. Task lighting. Task lighting supports specific activities, such as reading, working on a laptop, playing board games, or doing crafts. Floor lamps, table lamps, and adjustable wall lights are common choices. Accent lighting. Accent lighting adds mood and visual depth. It can highlight artwork, built-in shelving, textured walls, plants, or architectural features. This layer is what makes a living room feel designed rather than simply illuminated. Plan recessed lighting carefully. Recessed lighting can work beautifully in a living room when it is planned, with the right spacing and purpose. It is discreet, modern, and useful for creating even general light without adding visual clutter to the ceiling. The mistake is placing recessed lights randomly or spacing them too far apart. If the lights are too close to the walls, they may create harsh scallops. If they are too far apart, the room may have uneven bright and dark zones. If they are placed directly over seating, they can feel uncomfortable. A practical starting point is to calculate the room size, ceiling height, and desired brightness before deciding how many lights are needed. Tools like this recessed lighting calculator can help estimate the number of lights, spacing, and layout before installation. For most living rooms, recessed lights should support the room rather than dominate it. They work best when paired with lamps, sconces, or accent lighting. Keep lighting away from the TV screen. Avoid placing strong downlights directly between the seating area and the TV. Instead, use softer ambient lighting around the room and keep task lighting near reading chairs or side tables. Dimmable recessed lights are especially useful because they allow the room to shift from everyday brightness to a softer evening setting. Bias lighting behind the TV or gentle wall lighting can also reduce eye strain without creating reflections on the screen. Match light temperature to the mood. Color temperature affects how a living room feels. Cool white light can make a space feel sharp or clinical, while warm white light feels softer and more relaxed. For most living rooms, warm white light between 2700 K and 3000 K is the safest choice. It works well with wood tones, textiles, warm neutrals, and natural materials. If the room has a very modern design with cooler colors, 3000 K can still feel clean without becoming too harsh. Avoid mixing too many color temperatures in the same room. A warm table lamp next to very cool ceiling lights can make the space feel visually inconsistent. Use dimmers wherever possible. Dimmers are one of the simplest upgrades for a living room lighting plan. They make the same fixtures more flexible and allow the room to adapt throughout the day. If the living room has a television, lighting placement becomes more important. Bright lights directly above or in front of the screen can create glare and make the viewing experience uncomfortable. A brighter setting may work for cleaning, organizing, or hosting. A lower setting works better for watching TV, relaxing, or evening conversations. If recessed lights are part of the plan, dimmers are especially valuable because ceiling lights can feel intense when they are always at full brightness. When choosing dimmable fixtures, make sure the bulbs, drivers, and switches are compatible. Not all LED bulbs dim smoothly with every switch. Highlight the room's best features. Lighting should guide attention. If the room has a beautiful bookshelf, textured wall, artwork, fireplace, or sculptural plant, accent lighting can make that feature stand out. Picture lights, small spotlights, wall washers, or directional recessed lights can create this effect. The key is subtlety. Accent lighting should add depth without making the room feel like a showroom. This is also useful in smaller living rooms. When light reaches the walls and corners, the room often feels larger and more open. Balance ceiling lights with lamps. Even with a good recessed lighting layout, lamps are still important. They bring light closer to eye level and help create a softer, more intimate atmosphere. A floor lamp next to a lounge chair, a table lamp on a side table, or a small lamp on a console can change the entire mood of the room. Lamps also add decorative value, introducing material, shape, and texture. For the best result, spread lamps across the room instead of placing all light sources on one side. This prevents the room from feeling visually heavy or uneven. Think about furniture placement first. Lighting should respond to the furniture layout. If the sofa, coffee table, reading chair, or media unit changes position, the lighting plan may also need to change. Before installing recessed lights or wall fixtures, map the main furniture pieces. This helps avoid awkward placements, such as a downlight directly above someone's head, or a wall sconce hidden behind a tall cabinet. In open-plan spaces, furniture placement can also help define lighting zones. The living area may need warmer, softer lighting, while an adjacent dining or kitchen area may need brighter task lighting. Common living room lighting mistakes. A few common mistakes can make even a well-decorated living room feel uncomfortable. Relying on one central ceiling fixture, using bulbs that are too cool or too bright, placing recessed lights too close together or too far apart, forgetting dimmers, creating glare on the TV screen, ignoring corners and vertical surfaces, choosing decorative fixtures without considering light output. Avoiding these mistakes makes the room feel more intentional and easier to use. Final thoughts. A good living room lighting layout is not about choosing the most expensive fixture. It is about placing the right kinds of light in the right places. Start with the way the room is used, then build layers: ambient light for general brightness, task light for specific activities, and accent light for depth and atmosphere. Recessed lighting can be a strong foundation, but it works best when planned carefully and supported by lamps, dimmers, and thoughtful placement. When the lighting layout is right, the living room feels more comfortable, more polished, and more adaptable to everyday life. Subscribe for more ideas.